Hello everybody. Today I'm gonna do a bit of a different type of video, and that is I'm gonna be unboxing this Akasa card reader and USB Type-C front panel. It also comes from the USB Type-A. So as you can see, it's a card reader. It supports all these 5 formats. Probably the most important ones of these are the SD card, micro SD card, and if you have compact flash, it also supports that, along with memory stick and MEM2, and it also supports a couple others not mentioned here, such as micro drive and multimedia cards, but those are not really that common. It supports up to 10 gigabits per second USB speed, and that is only on the Type-C port. The Type-A port is 5 gigabits. The USB-C port is reversible, so you can put it both ways, which is nice. SD4 support and 5 memory cores, and then there's the USB 3.1 Super Speed Plus or USB 3.1 Gen 2, which, as you can see, I don't know about you, but I really hate these USB names. It's just stupid, but basically 3.1 Gen 2 is the 10 gigabit, and the 3.1 Gen 1 is just regular 3.0, which is 5 gigabits. As you can see, this thing is compatible with Windows 10, 8, 7, Vista, XP, and probably also 11. So you can have your OS will not be an issue unless you're running an ancient computer. The only issue with those older OSs is you probably don't have this motherboard connector. This is the 3.1 Gen 2 connector. This is what you need for the Type-C port, and older motherboards don't have this. And then you also need a regular 3.0 motherboard header to put this into. So you need these two to plug this in. You can plug just this in and you will get everything, I think, except the Type-C. But if you want Type-C, there's this. And the model number of this is, at least according to this, the AK-ICR-33. I think this is one of those newer card readers. I personally got it for this camera, and basically it's the most recent types of card readers. Older ones don't come with Type-C. So yeah, it supports transfer rates of 10 gigabits for the Type-C port and 5 gigabits for the Type-A port, and it fits in a 3.5-inch bay. The SD card reader is SDXC compatible, UHS 2, and SDHC, along with probably regular SD. This is actually something you probably should keep in mind when you buy these card readers. Make sure it mentions that it's SDXC compatible, because I have seen computer stores here still sell some old stock of these card readers that are only compatible with SDHC, and I've even seen ones that aren't even compatible with SDHC. To put it simply, there's 3 types of SD card types. There's just SD, which goes up to 2 gigabytes in size, SDHC, which goes up to 32, and SDXC, which goes up to 2 terabytes. So if you have a bigger card than 32 gigabytes, it will not work if it cannot read SDXC cards. And yeah, so keep this in mind when you buy a card reader. So anyway, I think let's just unbox this thing. Now, I have already taken the tape off. Also, I would like to mention there's a different, this cost me 34 euros. There's a different model without the USB-C. Basically, otherwise it's the same, but it's just 15 euros. So if you don't value the USB-C thing, just buy that thing. It's gonna be a little bit difficult to open this one hand. I have already taken the tape off. I think I already mentioned that. I'm sorry, but I had to use my left hand. A little bit difficult to do it one-handed, but yeah. So inside there's cables first, so let's just, I'm sorry, this is a little bit difficult doing one-handed. Let's just put my arm here. These tabs. Now let's try to get it out. I'm sorry, this is a little bit messy, but there. So there's one of those. Try to get that out. It's not this hard when you do it with two hands. There, it's out there. So there's the card reader itself. It's the other way around, and the front is plastic, which I find important. I did not want it to be made out of metal. It at least looks and feels like plastic, so that's, if you don't like that, try to find one that's made out of brushed aluminum, but this specific one is made out of plastic. So there's the connector. So this is the 3.0 header. Your motherboard probably has that, and there's the 3.0 Gen 2 whatever header. Your motherboard might not have this. There are adapters for this, but they will not run at the 10 gigabit speed if you get one of those. So let's lay it down. There's a couple other things here. I think there should be a manual and some screws. There's the pouch. There's the manuals. Again, we have a bit of sorry. There. So let's come on, camera, focus. So yeah, there's the screws. There's the screws. You need to connect this if you don't have this. So, and then here is the user guide. So yeah, there's the user guide. You might want to see. I'm not gonna go through that. Let's put that there. So just as a size comparison, here is a 3.5-inch floppy disk drive that will go to those slots, and here it is. As you can see, there's a screw hole. So I think this might not be able to install this toollessly. You might need to screw this down. But yeah, as you can see, it's smaller than it, but and there is kind of like that. But yeah, the front is plastic. I was kind of worried because I wanted mine to be plastic and not brushed aluminum. There it is. With a grease mark there. I probably should clean it up. So yeah, if I might do a video where I install this, but I'm just gonna leave it unboxed. So if you want a card reader that has also USB-C and 3.0 USB, you know, your case doesn't have it, or you don't have a other expansion base that have it, this might be the product for you. So anyway, if you found this interesting, thanks for watching, and bye.